Hello everyone, I myself Dr. Krunal Bhavshan. Today we are going to talk regarding validation control which is available in ASP.NET. So we can talk regarding validation control which is available in ASP.NET. The validation control list are as given below. First, compare validator. Second, custom validator. Third one, that is a range validator. Fourth one, that is a regular expression validator. Next, that is a required field validator. And next, that is a validation summary. Now, basically, validation, it is useful for correction of the data whenever we can accept a data at a runtime. If you are doing something mistake, so that time it will be display the error message, right? And we can put in a correct format and it is accepted. So this is the use of validation control. We can talk regarding first regular required field validator. So we can put here name and one text box. Now we can drag and drop first of all required field validator, right? Now what is the meaning of required field validator? Required field validator, that means it's a mandatory to enter something value in a text box. If the value is null, then it should be display a error message and it cannot be accept any data. So if you have leave the text box, so it is not leave blank with the help of this required field validator. So required field validator, it is a mandatory to accept something data. So first of all, we just check the required field validator. The prefix is RQFL-VLD. Access key, back color, border style. It is useful for designing purpose. Display, that is a static and dynamics are there. So basically we are working on that statics. Next, enable theming, enable view state, error message. What error you have to display instead of the error, right? For example, enter your first name. For example, KRUNL. So enter your first name, right? Like them. Next, we can set font, full color. We can decorate our required field validator. Set focus on error, that is true, right? This is the most important property. That is the one is the error message. Whatever the error we can apply here, it should be displayed. And for color, we can basically use a red because it is indicate this is the error like them. Okay, so text, we are not putting inside the text. Tooltip, if you wish to apply validation group and valley. So this is the use. Now the most important property, we can set the value of the text box and we can set this required field validator with them. The most important property is control to validate, which is connecting your text box, this one text box and this your required field. So that's why we have to use a set the property control to validate. We can select text box 1. Now if you are doing something wrong value, otherwise something null value in that text box, so it is not accepting at runtime. We can check the demonstration of them right now. It will be take a time. If your data is correct, then it cannot be display error. If your data is wrong, then it will be display error message. So that is the concept of validation control. So mandatory, that means required, that means you have to put something in that text box. Then and then it will be accepting, otherwise not. Otherwise it should be display error message. So whenever we are need a required data compulsory, that time we have to use required field validator control. So let's talk regarding example of required field. So here we can use first name and next last name. This is a text box 2 and this is your required field validator, which is connecting with them first name and last name. Now we can use submit button for submit the data. So it is, we can check in a run mode. The application is run successfully. Now if you wish to leave both text box blank, null value, first name and last name, so it is display the error message like that. So that is the concept of required field validator. And you can put value, so your error will be resolved. So that is the concept of required field validator. So something you have to add in a text box, then and then your value is accepting, otherwise not. So if you wish to use this kind of validation when the data is compulsory entering in a text box. If you are doing null, then and then it should be display, raise the error. And if you are putting the sum of the value like first name and last name, then it is accepting the data from them. So this is the concept of required field validator. The most important properties are as given below for required validator. Control to validate. So which control, which tools you have to connect with that particular control to validate, that is a required field validator. Next, that is the error message. So I can write here, you must supply first name, you must enter first name like that. For color, almost the error is came, then we can set a red. Next, that is a set focus on error true, it's a compulsory, otherwise your errors cannot be displayed. So this is the important property in that required field validator control. Control to validate. Next, that is the error message. Next, that is a set focus on error true. Now next, that is a range validator. Range validator, it is basically useful for accepting a range. For example, in our India, the mobile number 10 digit. After that 10 digit, if you are doing putting some of the value, so it is not accepting 11 or 12. So that is the concept of range validator. And sometimes we are using a 6 character accepting, otherwise 8 character minimum. So we can set the range in between 0 to 8, 0 to 9 or 0 to 10. So it is accepting the range in between them. So that is the concept of range validator. And whenever we can use range validator, at that time, if the out of bound the range are putting inside the text box, so it will be display the error message. Otherwise, it is accepting your data and the data will be stored in a database management system. So that is a concept of range validator. So in that range validator, basically the properties are as given below. So ID, that is a range validator. So prefix, that is a RNG-VLD. Back color, border color. Control to validate which tools we have to connecting with them. So as per that, our first required field validator control, same thing, the tools which we have to connect it. Next, that is the range validator error message. Enter your mobile in only 10 digit like them. So basically in India 10 digit mobile numbers are there, so we can use it. Next, that is maximum value and minimum value, that is the range. Here we can set the range of them, how many character, how many digit you have to accepting, and we can set the limitation of them and we can apply, and it in between the data is came, so it is accepting, otherwise it will be display the error message. That is the concept of range validator. Minimum value, maximum value, set focus on error, true, it's a compulsory. Tooltips, and most important part, that is your data types, right? So 0 to 9, that is integer, so we can set the integer value. String, that means if you are putting a value, so like A2 only K, capital A to capital K, otherwise small a to small k, in between the strings are came, so it is accepting, otherwise it will be display the error message. So what we can do here, we can put the value, maximum value, that is a K, and minimum value, that is a A. So it will be start from A and it will be end from K. In between you are putting something value in the text box, then it is accepting, otherwise it should be display the error message. So that is the first data types, that is a string. Next, that is an integer. Integer, it is basically useful for digit, and it is useful for range between, suppose we can set 1 to 10,000. So in between 1 to 10,000 your data is accepting, otherwise not. So that is the concept of integer. Next, double. So double, that is the range of that particular doubles, so it is accepting in the form of double. Now next date, some application, for example, in before December, if you are in 18 years, then your form is accepting. So we can set this kind of data. So that time we can use data type, that is a date. If you are in a minor, so you can set minor purpose. So this is the data, date data types, which is useful for preparing a comparison, range between the dates. Next, currency. If you are doing right now in each and every bank, the minimum amount you have to spend for opening your account, so 2,000, and maximum whatever you want. So they are set the range of them. So minimum, that is a 2,000, and maximum, that is a 1 lakh or 10 lakhs. So in between the data is came, so it is accepting, otherwise it is not accepting. So that is a concept of this currency. So basically the range validator, it is useful for set the range in between then maximum and minimum with the help of data type. That first, that is a string. Second, that is integer. Third one, that is a double. Fourth one, that is a date. And fifth one, that is a currency. So this is your range validator. Let's do it the example of range validator. So this is the demonstration of range validator. Enter username, and username, it is accepting from that A to T. So A2 in between T, it is accepting, otherwise not. Now age, it is accepting in 18 to 99. If you are putting 5 to 7 or 100, then it is not accepting. And that is birth date, it is accepting in a format in between 1900 in between 2007. So those who are born in 2010, so it is not accepting in that particular era. That is a best example for range validator example. So we can run the application and let us check the example. So first, that is a to T. So we can put Umang. So it is not accepting. If you are doing correct, now the range is 18. So I can put 6, it is not accepting. I can put 90, it is accepting. And same thing here, the one of the best example, that is 1982 0109, it is accepting. So we can submit the data, right? That is the possible with the help of this. And 2010 10 10. So the range is displayed the here we can put 105 and here we can put wrong value. Here in first, enter username small a to small t, so it is accepting only and only small a to small t, right? Here the age between 18 to 99. In below age it is not accepting, and upper age is not accepting. Same thing here, the example of birth date. So the range is 1900 So in between it is accepting, otherwise it is not accepting the data. So that is the concept of range validator. Let us check the properties of them. So first of all, in that first range validator, so here we can set minimum A, maximum T. Now in age, minimum 18, maximum 99. Now same thing in a date, that is a first 1900 and first 2007. So the range are working in a maximum to minimum and minimum to maximum in range. So that is a best example of range validator. Thank you.